Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can
Oh,
hear
okay,
you.
okay, cool.
Hold on. No sound. There you go.
How are we all?
I can hear you now.
Cool.
All good, thanks.
That's good. There's going to be music a little bit loud just a second. Alrighty. How do you guys get on this during Asian session? Pretty fair bit of movement.
I didn't take any trades last night.
Yeah, I didn't leave anything going. Not with that Aussie employment news was pretty violent. Okay. Yeah, it was very violent. We had dropped 180 pips on pound Aussie. So, and gold rallied like 100 pips. 105. So, are we going to make a support now and then push up? So this, it's almost like gold trade today. This is the little bit of manipulation zone. I can resize this box a little bit and just recycle this. Thank God my mouse comes today. I'm sick of this mouse.
You definitely need to get another mouse.
Yeah. Yeah, I went and bought one today. Yesterday. Okay, so there's potentially going to be an opportunity here. Maybe 40 pips, 40 pip gold move back up. If you can get it somewhere down here, maybe 50, 60 pips. Anyway, I'll park that idea because I probably won't execute on it. I'll have my hands full of German 40. So German 40, it didn't push up like I thought it was going to last night. All these lines are from previous. So you're going to get rid of these. Okay, so we're getting a little bit. Oh, let's start from the top. Let's start from here. So daily closed as a bit of a rejection wick. So I was wondering if maybe this could be like, this is kind of like on the 1 hour or 2 hour. Yeah, the 2 hour. I was thinking that this would be similar to what happened on gold a couple of days ago, when it had that weird spike. So this was a spike, spiked up. We had this is a doji high from ways back. I can't remember exactly how far back. I can zoom out and just check. So 19 June. It's about a month ago. Oh no, sorry, that wasn't the doji high. It was the imbalance candle high. This one right here. So when basically NYSE came in, no top wick, price pushed down, and we're the first time revisiting that area again. So price is now returned to that area, spiked up, rejected, pushed back down. On the 2 hour chart, I was thinking that perhaps this could be a wick fill target now. So we just need a bit of momentum and then we can target this wick. So price overshot a little bit, came down to this structure, and I thought maybe after this candle, form a little resistance, breaking the high, and I thought we'd be well on our way to refilling this wick. it didn't happen. Volume actually kind of just died. We didn't really see much movement on anything really. Gold was pretty much at a standstill all day inside of this little range here. So now what I'm thinking is we just can shift up a time frame and push up the daily, and now we've got this candle here. So the question is, are we going to push down to this point of interest down here, which is a doji low, or now that we've taken previous daily low already, can we actually start to flip bullish, start to break structure, turn bullish on the lower time frames, and then target this wick? Because we are very bullish in the market, given like this run up. We just had a period of sideways motion, and most of that was with just different inflation figures coming out. I think Euro was quite strong yesterday, which kind of dampened the effect on the DAX. Strong Euro can be a little bit limiting for this, so they would like to see Euros, like the Euro US. It'd be nice to see this sort of fade out a little bit, and then we can see some of that move push up into the DAX. Or are we now going to just have a bit of more of a deeper correction? So we need to see. We've got a few little rejection wicks here. We're sort of trading in the middle of this doji wick. Okay, it's kind of like a liquidity wick, but also doji. We're in the halfway of that wick right now. This is a resistance candle engulfing. Morning, Marin. The 1 hour in 19 minutes. If this one can actually close like this, we do have plenty of rejection wicks. So if this is actually going to close bearish, we do have a little support here, and we might be looking to do a deeper liquidity grab, and then perhaps we can target that, even that daily doji low just below 16,000. That would be about a 100 pip move. If it pulls back a little bit, that would be about 100 pips. So that's a potential. Trying to see from underneath. I don't really have. We've got more manipulation from the top side than we do from the downside, until maybe 30 minutes to tell a different story. So this zone could be a little bit get out of here, mouse. Ah, you couldn't get into the Discord link somehow, saying it was meeting ID not valid. Oh, no, people got it. Let me repost it. Yeah, reposted it. See if that works this time. Okay. Yeah, I think the sells make sense, but it's already starting to move. So risk reward potential is starting to decrease the further it drops down. In 15 minutes, when DAX officially opens, well, sorry, not officially, when London officially opens, there might be a, I might be looking for it to push and then react from it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to look for. I think I'm going to have to go counter trend to this current little move because it's starting to trend down a little bit, these 15-minute candles. It's formed a resistance, but I think if it's going to, I don't want to take a breakout sell. Especially when you've got this congestion area. Only 30 odd pips away, 35 pips away. Target would be 15,995. Take out this doja low, but then I'd like to look for the correction of that move. That's my idea. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully it does something like this and I can trade this part of it. This will be my triangle, this side. You're looking at PR and 20B. By the time I decided the move started, couldn't get into the right. Both were yeah. Did you have a selling bias before this move? Like, oh gosh, this bloody mouse, man. Let me switch mouses. I'll use my other one. So you only switched to a selling bias when you saw this candle? But is, oh wait, you're looking at PR and 20B to the downside or to the upside? To the downside. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, I didn't. I wouldn't have. I'm not too sure on the downside just yet. I think this is going to go down with the momentum that has been formed here, but I don't think it's. I think it's just a temporary push. What does everyone else think? Any other ideas? Any other currency pairs or trade ideas?
On Germinated, the first hourly FU yesterday, that took out the weekly high candle from last week, and it was also the weekly FU zone which it rejected from as well. So based on time frame candles and where you're pushing from in terms of liquidity, doesn't it seem very strong to the downside now?
No, not to me.
Because the 1 hours keep confirming more downside.
Yeah, but it could just be manipulation as well. Structures, there's no real structural shift just yet. Even like even if we're looking at like look at this area. This is your first structure. This is your second structure. So we're inside second structure right now on the 1 hour. If we look at the higher time frame, 4 hour, then we've got, oh, it's a little bit not as strong here. But this is like, it's ranging a little bit here. I think I don't see this as being a strong downside move. It could go down, but it doesn't. Right now, it's still very bullish on me.
Okay, so where would it have to break? Would it have to break the daily doji and then?
Yeah, I want to be in these clean candles.
Close under there. Yeah. Close under there before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Everything's down today. Any reason fundamentals don't make sense? I think there's a little bit more in focus regarding like Aussie employment. That's not going to change too much, but their employment figures are strong. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think it's just we've had some fairly steady moves at the start of the week, and now Thursday could be a little bit of profit taking, and we're just pulling back a little bit. But all the inflation figures are coming down pretty quickly. So we had GB pound inflation coming down. I mean, all these, like, I don't really take much notice of all of these, but collectively we're seeing economies in decline. This CAD news was a little bit funny because it was different, is reported differently on other sources, so I'm not too sure which one is the correct one. But as long as, like, we've had such a, we can't go straight up for too long. You know, we can't be so bullish forever. So Monday was bullish, Tuesday was bullish, Wednesday was a little bit of correction, rangy day. Thursday might just be pulling back a little bit more, and the Friday continuing bullish, and then the weekly candle finishing strong. But the weekly candle started basically on a tear, didn't it? It just went straight up. So then this is taking the previous weekly highs. There's going to have some sort of reaction, and that's what's currently happening. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do make a bit of a bottom wick and then we start pushing back up again. This hasn't moved anywhere near as much as UK 100 has. UK 100 has been very bullish. So it makes sense to have a little bit of a correction. US 30, very bullish. S&P, bullish. NAS, bullish. Where's the CAC? CAC hasn't done much. So Monday bullish, Tuesday bullish, Wednesday's correcting. Gold's very bullish. I'm surprised gold's so bullish. But gold's been awkward. Gold has been like a couple candles that have really been bullish, and then the rest has just been sideways. So it's really bursting, like one candle, one good candle, then all these crappy ones. 2, 3 good candles, then a bunch of crappy ones. 1, 2 good ones in a thin market session, then what's going to happen? Before here, 2 good candles, then crap. Yeah, I don't mind the moves. This makes sense to go downside though, like what you're looking at here, Terry. All these liquidity wicks. It makes sense for support to break. But is it going to shift? Is it going to shift structure, or did we have a bit of a subdued push yesterday, and then now everyone that thought it was just going to get a straight continuation is trapped in these buys before it comes down to a better price point of interest to then be able to buy and then return and fill this wick. Once we start getting momentum to the upside, this is your target.
Yeah. So what would you have to see, and on what time frame would you have to see? Because right now it seems bearish to me, but like, would it have to be like an hourly time frame? Because these are all hourly FUs.
Mm-hmm.
So would it have to be at least be an hourly?
Price
action?
No, not necessarily. Upside? No, not necessarily. It could be. You could see like those. You can see like FUs or liquidity wicks from the downside, and then starting to like create a support, the retest that support, and then push up. And on the higher time frame, might look like one big rejection wick. So I would say that even if you've got a candle that is like that, then I would say that's a pretty powerful candle. If it's engulfing a few of the previous, like it would be an FU candle or a liquidity candle, but I just want to see a strong candle and taking out a price point of interest. So this here was your daily candle doji low. So that was liquidity left behind. So this could always be taken before then we start pushing up.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
So we just want to see a support formed and then price start to leave supports and breaking resistances. So starting to do this structure where it's leaving supports and then breaking these resistances. M15 MSS. What's that? What's M15 MSS? minute MSS. Mid-second structure. This is the order block that created that move up, where it originated from. I don't want to catch a falling knife, but I'm happy for this to grab this liquidity. It's actually a very, very strong candle, this 1 hour. We haven't seen a strong candle like that for a while. Got 5 more minutes left. Let's move 55 pips. So let's just put the sessions on. So we had a strong candle yesterday, but that was based on, we actually had pound CPI. So I can understand why this one was such a volatile candle, but we don't have anything on today. German PPI, trade balance, little yellow folders. Previous day, Tuesday, was only small. 40 pips, about 38 pips, 30 pips, yeah. So is this just a push for more liquidity to push up? Taking the Asian high and Asian low. I wouldn't be surprised if we push down and take another 30 pips to the downside. But I don't want to take that breakout to the sell. What do I think about gold? I think gold, I wouldn't. I'd be looking for a setup. Couple little rejections and then pushing up, breaking resistance to retest these highs again. That's what I'm looking for gold. But I don't like trading gold in London session because more often than not, you get this kind of stuff. You just get rangy motion. So yeah, but I would expect it to be pushing up towards this high again. I was thinking 1988 would make sense. This one, this black line, 1989. So this was your previous area of manipulation on gold. Now we're broke above that, so now you're just looking for a setup from here to then retest these highs, potentially the monthly level at 1989. So just got to wait for that one to set up, and if that's amongst your plans, then I think that's this one's a fairly clear one. German, we've got momentum. At the moment, it's to the downside, and because we are so bullish in the higher time frames, I'm looking to take the counter trend. I just don't want to catch this falling knife. Pound Aussie is still dropping. I think there's going to be some nice buys for this one once we form a base. Then we're going to start to have a nice correction from pound Aussie. We've got a clean candle here, so it could drop another 70 odd pips. If something closed below this area, you could take pullback sells to fill this clean candle. I quite like that idea.
You reckon it's in a 30-minute range now, Haydos?
Which one?
GA, pound Aussie.
Range? No, it's not ranging.
30-minute little consolidation.
Could be
Break. This is breaking.
Potentially,
right?
yeah. But this is news push.
Yeah.
So you've got clean candles here, so we could have a deeper correction. So be careful on it because the higher time frame trend is to the upside.
Yeah.
But it is on the back of strong Aussie employment.
Yeah.
All right, 45 seconds. Let's load the guns. So I'm thinking these ideas. See if it just shoots straight down first. So we're open now. Let's go to, this is the 5. Let's watch the 5-minute candles. Alrighty. So a 1-to-1 move would be down to 15,995.
Hayden, how do they get the price action so precise? Like, see what's just happened on London there. It's just come and taken the euro bottom and by like, I don't know, half a pip or something.
Mm-hmm.
How is that so accurate with so many orders going in and out at this time, like with volume?
What do you mean?
Well, just like sometimes it just comes to like a pip of an area and then reverses.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just wondering, how can it be so accurate when there's millions of different people all placing orders at once?
There'll be different orders, different sizes. So if someone puts a particularly big bid on at a point, or has a take profit set at a different point, or where they start like hedging, it will take a while for those little orders to fill. So price will come down as it's filling orders, and then find a bit of supply, and then be busy staying in that little area filling orders.
Okay. So there was a big order just underneath the euro bottom.
It didn't pause there for too long.
No, well, it just came down and then flicked up straight away.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's the open of a new candle as well, don't forget. So when the new hour candle, like it pretty much pushed down immediately, and then it pushed up and formed like a bit of a top wick. So some programs, algorithms would be programmed to buy and sell at a particular time as well. An hour closes or hour opens would also be one way that they would trade. Don't forget, there's a whole bunch of like high frequency trading going on as well. So things like that would be when a new candle opens, often there's a little tiny price gap. So some of these high frequency trading robots would be taking advantage of those couple of little seconds or second where it gaps. Most of the trading will be done by computers, so it's all these little
that's
things.
what we're up against.
Yeah, so many of these things are so many trades are happening like every single fraction of a second, buying and selling, buying and selling.
But I guess because there is so much algorithms and all that sort of thing, it can almost become predictable.
Yeah, they're written by.
Or
It's written by
you can
code.
see the patterns.
Yeah, it has to
Yeah.
be written in a logic. For sure. So I'm not interested for sells until at least it hits this grey zone or this little thin black line underneath. So right now it's just hanging in no man's land. Hanging underneath the euro low. What candle's this? 1:30 candle. So this was a news candle yesterday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday wasn't. Was it news on Tuesday at 1:30? There was. Retail sales. So this is a news candle wick. These ones. What's your bias, long or short? Terry?
When I was looking before the session, I was like, oh, so much confirmation for further downside.
Mm-hmm.
But now that, you know,
It moved already.
until, like you said, until it breaks that and closes below that daily doji, then really the structure hasn't changed yet on the higher time frame. So
There's room for a 30 pip push though, and potentially more. Potentially 70 pip push to get to these lower edges.
yeah,
So you could easily have a bearish bias for scalping.
I rarely trade the open.
Yeah.
I just find it very messy.
Yeah, me
I
too.
find that once it's been open for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, like yesterday, there was much easier trades. I find the open really hard to trade.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's very clear for like a 20 pip push, but often like the trade that you get at the open, a lot of it's just it's like a machine wash. It's sort of just tumbling around and pushing up and down, and rarely is that the trade that's going to last for a few hours. It hit my level 16,050. If it goes further down, next level is 15,992. Okay, so you had your level 16. Are you looking on SC, Marin, or are you looking at TradingView or something else? Because is your 16,050 the same as my 16,050, or is it that 10 or 15 pip difference? Halfway of the D1 wick. Let me go to D1 wick. This wick or the doji wick? It reversed beautifully when it hit that. I think you're talking about this wick. This wick. Next to doji, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's this order block here as well. I think it can reload and keep going, but I wouldn't be surprised if it pulls back halfway into this Euro open candle and then has another bit of a push down. So the further it goes down in one direction, the easier it is for my buys. What's Goldie doing? Gold is 82. Pound Aussie is making a minor recovery, and gold potentially is setting up to have another run at the top. Yeah, I'm not jumping anything just yet. But some sells do make sense with the volume and the way that the hour candles had formed, with all those liquidity wicks from the top side. And I'm hunting some buys. So it's been a little bit rangy for this initial little open. So wait for the volume to arrive. So 15 minutes, threatening to close the doji at the moment. Yeah, still 50% still holding. Where are my structures on H4? Yeah, they're not clear because they wicked and closed higher. So at the moment, it's consolidating, isn't it? The structures aren't clear at all. On hour, 2 hour maybe, 1 hour is a bit better. But with this wick not closing higher, that means I can't really use, I can use this one as a little mini structure, but it's all sort of contained within, it's just a range really. Like this is basically your boundaries. So it's not perfectly clear. H3 is better. Let's have a look at H3. Yeah, the issue is nothing's closed above here. Hey James, do I have any videos on order blocks and how to notice them? I do have a little one, an old one called what's it called? There's not that many on there. It's called like finding points of it. No. I did have one, I think I took it down. But I think I do cover in market structure, which is an old one, like a couple of years ago. I'll have to redo some of these. Big doji on 15 minutes, close as doji, yep. Yep. So I'd like to, if this takes the high, then it's probably still got a lot more downside to go. If it takes the low, then I think we might be getting in close to the bottom, because then we're leaving behind some liquidity. So let's see what this new 15-minute candle does. No, yours, yeah, yours closed bullish. Mine gapped up. Mine's got a little gap here. Oh, we took the high. Okay, these this is something I see quite often as well, where price will pull back halfway to this open candle. Let me show you on the 1 hour. So I'm not keen on buys just yet, because often I'll see this one just completely flip bearish still and keep on pushing lower. It's nice for those to be taken out first. H1 dojis, yeah. I'm not really interested in buys until at least I hit that area. I wouldn't be surprised to see this now keep on pushing all the way down. This would be a nice move now from here. Pushing all the way down. 15,995. Be a 100 pip move. Something like this. Three to one. You can give it a bit more room if you need. You can look to scale in.
Are you in, Hayden?
I put a little tiny tester in.
Okay.
It's counter trend to the move that I was actually looking for. I've got to be careful not to cloud my judgment looking for those longs. So I don't want to flip my bias too quickly. So I'll be very prepared just to cut this one if I need to. Because I'm actually hunting those buys. Okay, a little bit more. All right. So I'm actually going to, I've just closed a portion of that. And I'm actually going to leave my stop loss just above this. Because I'm actually just I'm going to look for buys from here. Now this trade can't hurt me if it pushes back up, but I don't want to cloud my judgment. So I'm happy to counter trend this one happy to counter trend this particular trade because I'm actually going to stick to my original bias. Is just this was a decent little opportunity. When it pushes back up so quickly like this, back up halfway of the initial candle, I see it so often. I see it retrace 50% of the London 50, the Euro Open candle, and then continue to push down. So, but now I'm actually going to be looking for buys only once it hits like this grey area. So I'm hoping to trade this one back down to it, or perhaps to this little thin black line, which was the daily doji low from a few days ago. But this trade now can't affect me anymore. It'll be a minor profit if it closes out the stop loss. I don't want to move to break even because then I'm just trading my P&L. I want to trade the chart. Now I see this as a little swing high at the moment. So that's why I'm leaving my stop loss above it rather than moving to break even. Gold's back down to 1980. Pound Aussie's stuck still at 18,930. Okay, so there's not really much that's happening. On the 3 minute shows nice HCS up, and you're watching the 5 minute. Let's check 3 minutes. Oh, this bit here, right? You're looking just here. Is this a zone for you though, as well? This 16,050, this area? This is a zone where you're expecting a reaction? No. No, yeah. But you're right, that's the kind of candle formation. It's just not at an area to expect it. Oh no, sorry, I was talking to Ivan. It did touch that structure from Monday. Where's your structure boundary? You draw it on my chart? Let me move this.
Can you open up the 5?
The 5?
5 minutes. Yeah.
Monday's here on the left now. Is that too zoomed out?
No, try to point out. I think it was this bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that little structure, but I had the trade from here.
Mm-hmm.
But the better one was from here. It was really late transit.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have it in, and it literally touched it and it went up. But I'd like to see those H1 dojis candle taken out, then go up, but who knows?
Are you still in New Zealand? You
No, I
You're
came
home?
back.
Okay.
Yeah, but still affected with a small jet lag.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's coming back's harder, isn't it? Because then you're no wait, yeah, coming back's harder because it's
Yeah.
you'd be going to bed like 2 hours later than you normally are.
Oh yeah, I was knocked out at 9 o'clock yesterday.
Oh, you went to Queenstown, this didn't you? Yeah. Did you go skiing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
It was really nice.
Oh yeah. Which peak? You go Remarkables?
Yeah, that's the better one.
That's the bigger one, yeah.
The Coronet Peak is. We hit the actual heat wave from the global warming and melted all the snow on Coronet Peak. That's the day we decided to go on Remarkables,
Okay.
and it was nice.
Did you get the pass to go all three? Did you? I think it's like Treble Cone, Coronet Peak,
No,
Remarkables.
no, the Cordona is separate. We wanted to go there, but we only had 5 days booked in,
Right.
and it wasn't worth it. Everyone was complaining, even the New Zealanders were complaining about the prices.
Oh really?
They've gone up like 60%.
Gosh. They almost went under. Apparently, some of I think North Island. Oh no, it's gonna come up.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, North Island, Mount Ruapehu. Just before the season started, the chairlift company almost went bust, so the government had to step in. I think a lot of them raised prices everywhere.
Okay.
This trade's done. Damn it.
Yeah.
I was hoping I was going to push it a little bit lower, but I couldn't see buys from here.
The 3 minute looked okay. You took out that small doji and made triple HCS. But I was damn it looking at the 5 minutes again. This doji.
Oh yeah.
By this candle. Made it like that.
Yeah, I just don't see this as a zone I'm looking for buys from just
Yeah.
yet. I wanted it to push a little bit lower to then go up. Yeah, I took partials. Yeah. So it was gonna, even if it hit my stop loss, it was gonna be a small profit. So at 20, it was like 22 pips up. So I took 50% off the table, and then brought the stop loss. The stop loss was about 7 pips from entry. But then when this was pushing up like that, I closed it before it, as it was basically at the entry again. So. Damn, man, this is a crap open. Like, it's a nice volatility to start with, but that's when I'm sort of waiting for the range to be set. And then since the open, hasn't really done anything. So I'll probably switch to a higher time frame now, and I'll just have to wait. I know I've got something on 9:30, so. Every time I have this thing on for an hour and a half, price that tends to want to just like wait till I have to start that, and then it will start to move. So I know that because I have this webinar, it's going to price is going to hang out till I start that webinar and then decide to move. Teach that instead. Yeah, I should start that now so it starts to move. Well, Ivan, your idea so far of that was the best one. It is, James, yeah. Price action webinar. Oh, actually, I took this one. A little sneaky guy in the background. So that was what Ivan was looking at, was it, actually?
Yeah. Also, it matches with the high time frame also.
Yeah, but I didn't see on the higher time frame.
If you go to the daily, okay. So on daily, this was a sorry, 1 second. Yeah, this was a previous HCS was here. So you can say this is the whole area is our manipulation zone. We still need a confirmation. If this daily candle is closing bullish one, we again moving to the upside. The anticipation is this daily has to close bearish, bullish. And if you go to the 4 hour,
Why do you see this zone? Where's the manipulation in this zone?
this one was HCS.
This little tiny nipple.
Yeah, with this candle.
Okay. So, but what about all this other stuff that's gone past since then?
Yeah, so afterward, if you look at how it retested price into that zone, when price when price again push below that zone, price kind of retested, came to the downside, generated liquidity, price came to the upside, close attempted a few, and this liquidity was hunt down afterward. It's just we may left this liquidity because price may push one to the upside here, and then maybe from that area they wanna take a short opportunity to the downside. But it depends upon if the 4 hour is closing bullish or not. If the 4 hour is closing bullish, then we can look for this target. If the 4 hour is not closing bullish one, then we may again come to the downside, because on 4 hour multiple HCS was here, so we may not come back to the this low. We may just start pushing to the upside if this candle is closing bullish one. So all depend upon if this 4 hour is closing bullish one. If the 4 hour is closing bullish one, because it kind of taken out this liquidity till here, it did not took out this liquidity. But if price close bullish here, then we may again start pushing the upside to taken out this high. And previously this was a previous HCS was here, so price broke that HCS by this candle. So we may wanna see any kind of manipulation on the 4 hour to say that the confirmation that now we are ready to push to the upside to taken out this liquidity. We still have to wait. If this candle is not closing bullish one, then maybe next candle can again, because my true stop loss is still here. Until unless price is breaking below this, I don't wanna take any kind of sell. And if I really wanna take a sell, price wanna take out this high, and then maybe I wanna take a sell from that upside. So based upon 4 hour price, until unless price is breaking this low or this low, I will stay bullish, because this is a HCS zone. Whole area is a HCS zone, so price can tap multiple times, but until unless price breaking this low, we are bullish. And this if you go to the daily again, so on daily, this whole the upper side area, this area, you can see that this is the order block zone. Price previously broke that, this order block was broken by here, then price came to the downside, came to the retest again. It can retest one more time. We got a reaction from that area. So if price doesn't want to push to the upside, we have to see any kind of manipulation, one more manipulation here to say that they are satisfied with this liquidity. They don't want to take out this upper side liquidity. So that can be happening in the 4 hour also, like a 4 hour is showing in this area that now we are ready to push to the downside. Then we can target this thing even we have clean candle afterward to the downside.
Yeah, like I'm I'm bullish, but the thing was bloody rude and didn't come down to my level. So this is my zone that I was waiting to tap into. Very very inconsiderate German footy was.
If you go to the little bit left and see the upperly, okay, here. So this was an order block here. Because this one is a bearish candle, and why this is more important compared to this order block or this order block is this order block formed with the FU candle. This was a strong FU candle was formed. It took out the candle low and then closed bullish one. So this one is much more valid one. Order blocks are not like you have to exactly price and respect. It can be just to go a little bit lower also. That zone, it's a zone, so it's not like a price had to exactly match that zone. Price can just tap, even go a little bit lower and then again start moving to the upside. It's just for your overall price action. You have to get overall price action from the higher time frame. I'm just looking at the lower time frame for the reaction from that zone. So here if price able to break this high, then we are going to the upside.
Yeah, that's
if
an
price
easy
is
one then.
respecting, yeah.
So for a scaling opportunity, what I'm looking for, I was hoping to get price somewhere around here. Not actually enter it, but like if I had to enter, say, somewhere here, then I already seen the support created, pushed and retest and moved up. Now, once we've got some momentum and some strong candles closing, once we're above this area, this is your target. Oh, sorry, that's not your target. This target's up here. At least this one, at least the wick fill, and then 16,280. So I would look to, once we can get some momentum, ride the wave.
Does we have news tomorrow? Any news?
We've got unemployment today.
Yeah.
130.
Maybe that can change some direction. Maybe depend upon, because usually 4 hour daily can decide where we are going. Even if we have any kind of news, you just align with that news most of the time based upon higher time frame.
Yeah.
And Terry, I think you're talking about why price react to particular area. So bank don't see any kind of candles. They see price only. They are sensitive with the price. So if they are algos, as Hayden said, algos are always running in the background. So so if they see any particular area, so this is like you can say the particular area or somewhere here, auto blocks or anywhere, that's a particular area for them to get into the market for the buys or sells, depending upon the what they are looking at. So once they tap that area, they are price sensitive, so they just wanna take their best price. Obviously they cannot fill their each and every order. That's why we get any kind of pullback or anything, because in high frequency trading price, they push, they take entry here, they take out some profit here. So they if they take out profit here, they again price push to the downside, they again take entry here. So high frequency trading are like that. That's why we see a higher low. Why? Because price, they want a better price, but their order, they want to fill their orders. So each and every order they cannot fill because they have more than like 1,000 lots or 10,000 lots to get filled. And we as a retail trader, cannot affect the market because our lot size, even if you open like 100 lots or 200 lots, it's not going to affect that much on that candle. So even if you people think that the market is going against, it's just the banks fill their orders and with our stop loss. That's the manipulation, and that's what we are looking at every day, that where is the manipulation happening. Based upon manipulation, it's easier for us to guess where the price is going.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Because we're seeing it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Look at this 2 hour now. I think you're onto a winner here. Little
Let's
sell to
see how
buy.
that 4 hour going to close. Depend upon that. Because we can left some liquidity for future target, like this liquidity was
Yeah, we
left,
have.
this liquidity was, yeah. So if they get enough liquidity from upside, this will be our target in the future once we get a short opportunity.
Yeah.
There was a nice scaling on the 1 minute just now and the 3 minute.
Yeah, a beautiful structure, isn't it, now?
Yeah. There's an engulfing 3 candles ago on the 1 minute, and also the last 3 minute. I just passed a doji on both of them.
Anyone else in the buys?
No, I missed that one.
I distracted Ivan as well. And that sell distracted me that I took. But to be honest, I would never have taken this buy until it got down to the 16.035.
Yeah, it's all right. That was your plan. So sticking to a plan will be best idea always.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let's see if we can close above here. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes this high and then we get another little reaction to the downside before then breaking the second time, and then we launch. So this is going to be a very interesting area.
On 3 minutes, that's a double top.
Yeah. See what it does.
If someone in the buys, you wanna secure some profit, but don't be greedy here. Secure. Maybe people who took a late entry also secure some profit.
Did you secure there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think it should go past, but the euro high, the euro candle high is always going to, that's always going to be a sensitive one. Always. I don't think if it's picked up, if this is the area that it's going to grab liquidity from, and then this is the low that they're happy with, then price shouldn't have much of an issue to push past it again. But first time I touch, it's going to be a little bit of a pullback.
Yeah, it's just a price has to do some manipulation again, like a 3-minute closing, like a negation, and again we can start moving to the upside. Like right now, 3-minute did the negation, so now it can start moving to the upside. After candle closing, if the candle is closing bullish one like this, then next candle can immediately start moving to the upside. And so if you look at the zone, the manipulation zone on 3-minute, this was a previous HCS was here, and price broke that HCS, and then this was a manipulation here. This HCS, then price broke, then this acted as a manipulation zone. And this candle also HCS because it took out the low and retested to this HCS.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of looking at, because what Ivan was looking at was, and what looks clear is this bit, but actually looking at that bit as well for the retest.
Yeah, and this candle is also the attempted FU candle, because it broke the previous candle low and closed inside that body, inside the wick.
Yeah, I quite like German 40, how it really responds to these kind of setups. It's been 80 pips from, so there's decent volume here. It's just it feels like it's been quite sluggish.
Even if you look at the 3-minute here, so same thing was happened. This was HCS was here. Price broke that HCS, and then we did the manipulation there.
Yeah, it's the one that Jim was pointing out. Alrighty. Well, I think the low was in. It responded to the high of the German Open, this bit. And see how like we had a little rejection, negation candle, close above. Now, it might do little pullbacks, but then use this as your origin, and then use first and second structure, and then your target's going to be, this Asian shouldn't be there. Your target's going to be, I would say your first target. Be careful of the monthly level, but look ultimately for this area to be targeted again. We just need to see if it's going to move there steadily or do these little first or second structure pullbacks. But I would really like to see 16,240 hit or 16,280 hit today. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, if today's daily candle is closing bullish one, we are definitely going to the upside. It kind of negation again, see negation that the previous daily candle closed like a doji one, and if the today's daily candle is again closing bullish,
Yeah.
then at least we can target this high and maybe even all-time high also to again more to the downside.
Yeah.
Or even we can respect this order block also. This is kind of liquidity generated here, so guys can tap into that area. And again, if daily candle is closing strong bearish from that area, we will again go into the downside. But then this become our liquidity. This become our area for potential target from upside.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get going. 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna start prepping for my webinar that I'm doing later. Let's see if this can continue. So nice trade, actually. Nice trade. Nice for anyone that got it as well. I will see you guys later. Okay. If any questions, pop in the in the Discord. Oh, George, you got it. Awesome. Set your trader's trail stop loss. See how it goes. Beautiful. Good work. So I'm flying to Jersey later on, so I'm not going to be here for New York, but I'll be on the Discord if you guys need some help. Okay. Let me know if you want me to set up a Zoom meeting for you as well, so it doesn't yours doesn't cancel all the time. All right.
All right then. Have a nice journey.
Brilliant.
See you.
All right. See you guys. Trade safe. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys.